Just imagine, you're rolling the Instagram feed and suddenly that acidic comment made just to get you serious. Or maybe it's the co-worker who plays an indirect meeting at the meeting, wanting to see you react. So what do? Explodes, rejects, or is it brooding in anger in silence? Now, what if I told you that there is a way to beat these opponents, whether people, situations, or even those conflicts that live inside your head, without even having to lift your voice or close your fists? This is what Stoicism brings to the table, a way to overthrow any challenge calmly, strategy, and a force that comes from within. Today I will show you 7 Stoic techniques to do just that. Turn adversity into advantage without fighting in the sense we know. It is not about hiding or running away, but about going over with your head in place and a discreet smile on your face. Have you ever thought about it? Win a discussion without saying a word, or neutralizing a rival without even entering the ring? Stoics, such as Marco Aurelio and Seneca, dominated this art, and now you will learn how to bring this wisdom to your life. Whether at work, on social networks, or at that family lunch that always becomes debate, these techniques will give you the control you didn't even know you could have. So take a coffee, adjust the phone, and come with me, because what comes next is simple, practical, and look, you can change the way you view the world. Prepared to find out how to win without fighting, and now that you are wondering what it would be like to turn the game without sweating, let me tell you why it is worth staying until the end. This video is not just about tricks to silence a boring or escaping a fight. It is about becoming a calmer, more confident person, but strategically unbeatable in any confrontation. The big thing here is this: you will learn to win without fighting, keeping your inner peace intact, like a real Stoic. Have you considered leaving a discussion without that weight in your chest, or facing a rival and still sleeping at night? This is what these 7 techniques will deliver you step by step, with examples you can use today. So stay with me, because what comes now is the map for this silent victory that everyone wants, but few know how to achieve. Technique 1. Accept what it does not control. So, are you ready to start dropping opponents without even moving a muscle? Let's go with the first Stoic technique: accept what you don't control. The guys as an Epicteto hit this key all the time. Do you only send your actions and thoughts the rest? Leave it there. It sounds simple, but it's a master blow. Think about it. How many times have you been stressed with something that doesn't depend on you? Like that stupid comment on WhatsApp, or a hater releasing poison on social networks. Reacting just wears you, right? So the play is this: take a deep breath, focus on what is in your hand, and let the rest solve yourself alone. Imagine someone teasing you in an online group. You can spend energy by responding, or just give a visa and move on. Do you know what happens? The other runs out of ammunition, wrapped around, and you come out like the adult in history. It's not about swallowing frog, it's about choosing where to invest your energy. This technique is like a filter that separates what matters from what is just noise. And look, it works anywhere, at work, with friends, or even with yourself. When that voice on your head wants to sabotage you, accepting what does not control does not make you weak, it makes you immune. So the next time something pokes you, try to let go. Your calm becomes a fortress that no one knocks down. And that's just the beginning, because the next technique will show you how to use the other's attack in your favor. Technical 2. Redirect the energy of the opponent. Now that you know how to put the noise aside, let's go to the second technique, Stoica. Redirect the opponent's energy. This is a mental judo-like. Instead of fighting against the strength of the other, you use it to win. Stoics were masters in this, and you can be too. Think of a common situation. Your boss plays a criticism in front of everyone at the meeting, wanting to get you off guard. The instinct is to retract or sink into the chair, right? But look at the trick. Thank you for the comment and ask for a specific feedback. Thanks, boss. What do you think I can improve there? Okay, you took his attack and became a chance to shine. He is embarrassed or has to justify, and you go out. Isn't it genius? It is like letting the opponent trip in the blow. This goes for any scenario. A friend who provokes you, a boring client at work, even a discussion at home. The secret is not to resist, but guide the energy you want. Seneca would say it's like a river. Don't fight the chain. Let her take you to the right destination. And the best? You don't spend your peace in this. While the other is trying to hit you, you're 2 steps ahead. So the next time someone comes with everything, tries to redirect, it's a silent victory that no one sees coming. And speaking of silence, the next technique will show you how to turn it into your sharper weapon. Technique 3, cultivate strategic indifference. You have become the game with the energy of the other, and now comes the third technique. Stoica. Cultivate strategic indifference. This is not being cold or off. It is knowing what your attention deserves and what is just a waste of time. Seneca said that reacting to all provocation is to deliver control to those who don't deserve it, and he was right. Let's go to everyday life. You're driving, someone cuts you in traffic and still horn as if you were wrong. The blood rises, the desire to curse too, but wait. Is it worth it? Take a deep breath. Let the guy go with his anger and keep his day intact. This indifference is not weakness, it is pure power. At work it works the same. A colleague speaks ill of you in the back. If it does not affect your result, you ignore. He who drown in his own envy. Stoics saw this as an armor. You decide what hits you. And look, save on a damn time, no brooding or crashing around. It's like a superpower for those who are between 25 and 45, dealing with stress, haters, or toxic chiefs. The idea is simple. Not everything deserves your energy. So, choose your battles. The next time you poke, try to pass. You will see how indifferent it makes you almost untouchable. And if the silence is already helping you win, wait just to see how it becomes gun in the next technique that I will tell you. Technique 4. Focus on what depends on you. You have already learned to put the noise aside and use the silence to your advantage. And now comes the 4th Stoic technique. Focus on what you depend on you. Epictetus hammered this. You can't control what others do, but you can control what you do. It's like turning the game looking only to your side of the court. Imagine at work, a colleague takes his idea and takes credit in front of the boss. It makes you want to scream, right? But wait, you don't control what he says, just what you deliver. So, whim in the next project, do something no one can ignore, and let the results defend you. It's simple, but powerful. In everyday life, does it work like, does anyone criticize you on social networks? Instead of fighting, put something amazing and let the job talk for you. Stoics knew that spending energy on what is beyond their reach is to play against one's self. It focuses on what you can improve, your actions, effort, your attitude, and the rest sets it. This is perfect for those who are running after goals or dealing with competition because they keep you on the track, without dodging drama. The next time you throw you a creep, ignore the kick and climb your level. It's a victory that no one takes you off. And speaking of rising the level, the next technique will show you how even the falls can take you louder, turning the negative into something that makes you grow. Technique 5. Transform the negative into learning. You are already dominating the focus on what depends on you. And now the 5th Stoic technique will take you even further. Turn the negative into learning. Stoics saw every problem like a disguised class. It's not about crying for spilled milk, but about using the mess to grow. Just think. You lost a promotion at work you thought was yours. The first impulse is to get angry or feel wronged, right? But look at the cat's jump. Sit, analyzes what was missing. Was it timing, preparation, networking? And I use it to get back to the next one. It's like turning a punch into a push forward. In everyday life, is it for everything? A customer gave you away, learn what could have done differently and follow the ball. Marco Aurelio said that the obstacle is the way, and he was not joking. Every stumble teaches you something that makes you sharper. This is gold for those who are between 25 and 45, facing pressure or competition because it takes you from the role of victim and puts you in charge. It's not magic, it's practical. It takes what knocked you down, studies, and becomes a weapon. To the future. Next time something goes wrong, try to ask, what do I get with it? You'll see that until the worst day you have a good side hidden. And while you are learning to grow with the falls, the next technique will show you how silence can put you on top without even opening your mouth. Technique 6. Use silence as a weapon. You are already turning the tumbles into steps. And now, the 6th technique. A Stoica will give you an unexpected asset. Use silence as a weapon. It's not about being quiet for fear, but by strategy. Stoic people knew that sometimes talking less is to win more. Imagine a family lunch that turns into debate. Someone teases you, plays a pin, and everyone expects your reaction. What do? Nothing. Only listen, breathe, and let the other rush in their own words. Do you know what happens? He gets tired, is embarrassed, and you come out as the most centered on the table. It is a power that disarms effortlessly. At work, the same thing. A colleague interrupts you at the meeting to correct you. Let him speak, he makes a nod and follows. Calm puts you above the noise. Seneca said that silence is an answer that few understand, but everyone feels. And look, this is perfect for those who deal with stress or haters, while the other screams, you earn just getting on yours. It is not weakness, it is total control. Test this the next time they poke you. Get quiet, watch and see the opponent getting lost alone. It's almost fun. Silence not only protects you, but gives you that air of those who know more than it speaks. And speaking of knowing, the next technique will show you how to prepare your mind to win, even before any battle begins, taking this calm to another level. Technique 7. View the internal victory. You are already using silence as a master. And now, the 7th technique will give you the final touch. View the internal victory. Marco Aurelio did this all the time. Before facing any chaos, he wondered how he wanted to be, calm, firm, in control. It's like rehearsing the battle in your head to win before you start. Think of a tense meeting at work. The boss is angry, the deadline is tight, and everyone expects you to hesitate. Before entering, close your eyes for a second and find yourself responding with peace of mind, solving the problem without losing the course. Then when the time comes, you're ready. The body only follows what the mind has already won. This is not just a motivational chat, it is Stoic science. Preparing your head changes like you act. It goes for everything. A discussion with the partner, a customer pitch, until a day that has started crooked. View you in charge and the rest flows. It is perfect for those in the rush from 25 to 45, facing pressure and wanting to go over. The trick is simple. Before the clash, decides who you will be in it, and hold this image. The next time, the game tightens, you try it. You see you winning inside and out of your own. It's the victory that no one sees, but everyone feels. And now that you have these 7 weapons, come with me for the end, to see how to put it all together and become real unbeatable. And then we reach the end of this Stoica journey with 7 techniques to overthrow any opponent without even sweating. All this keeping their inner peace intact. Let's stop you for you to record. First you accept what you don't control and let the noise pass. Then redirects the energy of the other to his advantage, like a master of mental judo. then cultivates strategic indifference, deciding what your time deserves. It focuses on what depends on you because your effort is your best defense. It transforms the negative into learning, seeing each tumble as a step. It uses silence as a weapon, disarming the other without saying anything. And finally, visualizes the internal victory, winning in the head before the world see. These ideas are not just to silence a boring or escape from a fight. They are to build a version of you that no one shakes, that comes out calmly and confidently. This is Stoicism in practice, winning without a fight, as Marco Aurelio would do in the midst of a war. And the best? You can start today in a mean comment on Instagram, a tense meeting, or even that day that tests you. Which of these will test first? Tell me here in the comments, because I want to know how they will help you turn the game. If this video has given you that click, leave a naughty like to support. That's what motivates me to bring more content like that. And don't forget to subscribe, because we are just starting on this self-control walk. Let's turn on challenges into silent victories, with a light head and heart at peace. Until next time, and let's be unbeatable. The Stoic way, of course.